Oh yeah. The thesis block. Okay, enough of that. So okay, I was thinking, why not have some pseudoscience? Pseudoscience, great. Pseudoscience, fun. I have a lot of pseudoscience here, since people don't understand what I'm saying. I also understand why Yoda isn't really. Um, I do understand why the masters, the Jedi masters, become like light beings. Could you? They're ascended masters. Well, strictly speaking, it's pseudoscience, so hold it to that. But the thing is that I believe that they're like when they die, they kind of meditate so that their their energy kind of creates this light body that transcends time itself, and they can be and they can show themselves whenever they want to. Isn't that fun? Well, I'm not going to talk about that. That wasn't the whole plan of it. I just wanted to talk about pseudoscience, right? No, I'm not going to talk about pseudoscience. I'm going to talk about torsion fields. Torsion field physics. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. So a torsion field, also called axion field, yeah, spin field, spinor field, and microlepton field, is a feature of pseudoscientific theory of energy in which the quantum spin of particles can be used to cause emanations lacking mass and energy to carry information through vacuum orders of magnitude faster than fast speed of light. Wait, what? Which the quantum spin of particles can be used to cause emanations lacking mass and energy to carry information through vacuum orders of magnitude faster than light speed of light. No, it doesn't work like that. This theory was a base of a number of various pseudoscientific claims and scams. Well, first off, a torsion field is a visual representation of a magnetic field, which is in 4D. Has It looks like it has two rotations, right? But it's one rotation. Um, and it's going inside of itself. Think of an apple. You have the outer rim, and then you have the seed house in the mid. You have the apple's outer body being, say, in counterclockwise and clockwise rotation, and then from without. So let's see how yeah, okay. So on each end of the apple, this goes inside of, so it goes like this and in, and I can't do that because I need free hands to do it. Anyway, hopefully you do understand that kind of spin. So there's a lot of strange things that they talk about. They talk about like emanations lacking in mass and energy. It doesn't lack energy. Its energy is heavier. It's um, you need to. I don't know if you can create a torsion field, a working torsion field, synthetically through electronics and stuff like that. I have no idea if you can actually make one. But the theory that I have is that you create your electromagnetic field. It's created through the motion of the blood in your body, in which creates energy, in which is used by the heart and the brain, and from time to time we need to add in more energy because we tend to use more energy than we need to use. Um, anyway, because I kind of believe the ultimate form of a human would be one that takes in energy from the sun, like flowers, and from time to time drink water. If we even have to do that, we can just stand in the rain and say, ah, and drink it through the skin. Enough of the pseudo-sciencey stuff there, right? But yeah, when back to the topic of torsion fields. Okay, so what is torsion field? This is torsion field. It's not that much of a pseudo-science anymore, is it? Because, well, this is a flat representation of the torsion field. This is I really like his channel, Theoria Apophasis, but he's a bit, yeah. I've actually, I didn't remember that I actually wrote to him. Can't remember. I here. Okay, we have more. Oh, it's called the Ferrocell. You use ferrofluid and you use LED lights, and then you have a magnet, and you put it the magnet near it, and the lights will go under, and the ferrofluid, which is a very, very, very thin layer of ferro fluid and what's called, I can't remember what it's called. Um, I'm going to make one. I haven't still, but I am going to. The thing is, with a ferrocell, you're able to see the torsion field. Isn't that fun? Yeah. Oh yeah. Isn't that making you feel a bit funny? Anyway, there's a lot of videos that he's made. Here's another ferrocell that um, he has a friend that makes them, and I found out how to make one, so I bought all the stuff that I needed to make one, which in the end resulted in it costs like $150 to make the size that I want to do. Huh? But yeah, it's not like it, it's I'm going to make a 20 centimeter big one, and I have some magnets so I can see how the magnetic fields are. What he's doing, he's talking about magnetism. He's teaching people about magnetism, how it really works, and he is also he's really capable of oh, I need to see this video. I haven't seen it. Because when it comes to me, when it comes to light, is that light is energy. Energy is age. Well, you age because of light. If your electromagnetic field isn't strong enough, you will age because of the light. And that's what I have in thought in mind. So, because if you don't have the electromagnetic field, you will be burnt to crisps. But if you can, like, have a stronger field, you will still have the light, but you will tend to have um, you will have the light that is necessary. You need the light, but you will lose some of the heat when it happens. You need to build the heat from within. The Earth has its own how should I put it? Blood system, magma instead of blood, and humans have well, we have our electrical system that we can warm our bodies with. We need to breathe right. We need to breathe slowly in through the nose, so we cool down brain's frontal lobes, because the frontal lobe is the part that is used the most when we're thinking. And we don't want the brain to die, because if the brain die, we die. So to prolong its life, we cool it down by any means possible, which is I'm going to do this so you can see at the same time. So I'm going to make a video when I make my Ferrocell. Uh, I have all the things ready in a bag, and it's been ready for a year. Um, with everything, I've just dropped everything because I don't know. I got into a depressive mode or something. I have no idea, but that is what I see as a torsion field. Yes, that's what I see. I see a torsion field. And it's different for everything. Everything has its own torsion field, but he's calling it something else, like magnetic. I need to check the videos again. I haven't checked his videos for a year now, I think. 22nd of January 2016. I think I saw it in the end of 2016. And usually he's talking about lenses, and he's making videos about lenses and radiation in lenses and talks a lot of cameras, about cameras and and the understanding of cameras, how they work and stuff like that. If you see this picture here, you can see you have both the fields, they go together at the outer rim, but they will create like a ring within. I know that the video before here, is it? Yeah, there. You see? That's the field. There. That was the break line for it. We also have I'm gonna post his channel down here, or some of the video. No, I can post his channel. You'll find some of his videos in the description, or you'll find some of his videos in he here's he see the torsion field basically looks like this. This is so anti-gravity. This is one model of anti-gravity. That's nice. Yeah, and when I'm in on talking now about torsion fields, I could actually be talking about anti-gravity a bit. Okay, snake oil nonsense videos here. Okay, so he has a lot more videos now about different things. Usually it's videos like this, where he has lenses. Oh, he's talking about the electro universe theory. The thing is that the electro universe theory goes into the simulation theory, which in turn goes into the holographic theory, which goes into the time travel fractal universe thingy. Everything is coupled together. There's nothing different. They're just different aspects of. There are different layers of the whole idea. The fractal universe is a part of the holographic universe because the fractal universe is a vectored holographic fractal universe, and it is a simulation upon a simulation, and it's driven by magnetic electricity. So it's so everything is basically very easy when you get into the whole. I don't understand why. Well, it's fun because we have particles and or it's not particles per se. We have atoms, but we don't have particles in the sense that they believe in when it comes to particle science, particle physicists, part particle physics, particle physics. It more or less describes the electrical universe more than it explains its own idea. So the thing is now that there's right now there's this big wall, and there are the people that understands that the universe is electrical, and there are the old timers and the newly indoctrinated people that don't see the connection through this and quantum physics and everything else. Quantum physics is the most appropriate thing for things, but it's not gonna be enough to actually explain the whole universe later on. So anyway, oh, okay. I need to watch his videos because I haven't watched for like I think it's a year ago. I I saw his videos last time because I'm not that interested in lenses and cameras and stuff like that. I'm interested in the other things that he talks about. The only thing that I feel that he's yeah, I don't really like narcissistic people. They tend to think they're better than others because they don't understand the whole concept of time and time differentials. And when you don't understand time differentials, then you will not be um, able to understand other things that that is seen when you kind of slow down. Um, um, First off, you need to know that there's nothing to be afraid of, and after that, you need to actually meet all your fears. And when you've done that, you will perhaps be ready for what I advocate, which is that time don't really exist. It's just energy. Well, time do exist, but at the same time it doesn't exist because you can stop light, and when you stop light, you vanish. Then you vanish from time, but you're in time. Um, shouldn't talk about too much, but well, it when it happens, when I'm talking about torsion fields and anti-gravity and time travel, it all goes together. Um, there's been a lot of people saying strange things. Here we have an electrical. I have a hard time actually believing that this would work. Maybe it could work, but you know that Nikola Tesla actually had an apprentice, and he made something that looked kind of like that. I don't know that much about it. I just saw it in a video. I don't trust everything that is on the internet. You shouldn't do that. You should trust yourself and trust your intuition. When it comes to me, it's I have this thought about that you need to have a sound that is emitted at the same time as electromagnetic field, and that the electromagnetic field is what's supposed to emit that sound. And when it emits that sound, it will, the higher the pitch, the denser the sound will become, and the light will be filtrated, and um, you will fade out or look like light, and after that you will be able to kind of fly faster. You're not flying faster. You're flying at the same speed. Say that you're flying in like 10 kilometers an hour. It's not really possible, but or say that you're flying in 300 kilometers an hour, and when you're flying within this electromagnetic torsion field, uh, time within will say, I'm flying in 300 kilometers an hour. So you will be met by the same, or or not even that. You will probably stand still within here. I don't know, kind of. You will feel it kind of like that, but at the same time you have no light penetrating the hull or the electromagnetic field when because of the sound barrier that you have created. It's the same thing with black holes. I made a video about black holes. See the black hole video. Uh, it's maybe it's not as thorough, but the sound emitted will push away the light. So there's a lot of fake videos out there about TR3B. Is it called like that? TR3B? TR3B? Yeah, triangle or aircraft. So we have this, and it tends to be like flying. I believe that it has these are smaller. Uh, they're not lights per se, or they are lights. I believe that they are. I think they are like smaller electromagnetic fields, so that it can still be visible. And there's one problem to the whole thing also, because you need something that actually lifts you up. So there is a need for, let's see, spinning wheel. No, it's not a spinning wheel. What's it called now? It's oh, it's called. Oh, come on. I don't even get it up in Swedish. Okay, so it's a heavy wheel that spins within. So when you start the electromagnetic magnetics, you also have that spinning, and when that spins, that will actually lift the craft up. Um, when it then you have the electromagnetic field coming up. It will tend to make you look like light because it's pushing out the light, and what's within is emptiness. There's no light, so you kind of fade out of reality, and or not reality. You fade out of time, and the only thing that you should be seeing is kind of light going away really fast, since, well, uh, the thing is also that the light that is crashing around the whole hull is uh, positively charged. So you need a um, negative polarization to be able to move the craft. So first off, you have the spinning wheel, which lifts it up, or use it for the vertical, and then you have the electromagnetic field that is made up, and then you will have to have disturbance in the electromagnetic field, which is the opposite for plus will be well, plus don't like each other, right? Anyway, you need to. I'm a bit lost when it comes to that right now. Sorry. Um, uh, then you'll have to have the same, or the different. You kind of need to lock yourself in place, start up the electromagnetic. You actually start the electromagnetic motor at the same time that you start that. You will be starting the spinning wheel. The spinning wheel will actually also be part of the the electromagnetic charging thing. It needs to be in a material that don't get stuck by the magnets, and it kind of needs to rotate very fast. The faster the better. And what materials do we have that aren't really magnetic? Because it can't be magnetic. It needs to spin. Is brass magnetic? Brass. Magnetism. Brass is a mixture of zinc and copper. Both of these elements are not magnetic, so it needs to be a brass spinning wheel, because it can't be stopped by the magnetism, and then you'll have another um, another wheel outside of that, or under or above, or whatever, that actually has the maybe it needs to be two, one above and one below, because you need two fields. You need one um, you need a let's see, you need one that is the different different one for. Okay, so you have the brass wheel that spins, breaks the magnetism between the two polarized. So you kind of create your own torsion field, but it's two torsion fields. You have one above and perhaps even three. I'm not sure, but you need one that kind of stops you from getting up too high, but you can actually the spinning the brass spinning wheel will the more it spins or the less it spins, it will be rising, and if you have it at the exactly same spinning rate, it will stand still in the air. Then you'll have the electromagnetic field that causes this sound. I don't know if you need two or more, or even if one is enough. Anyway, you need to create an electromagnetic field that encases the whole vehicle in a bubble, and it needs to be so high pitched that it creates a sound, an ultrasound. It creates an ultrasound that pushes away the light. And when it pushes away the light, it will no longer be within time. So when it moves, it will be moving faster than light or at the same speed of light. When it comes to time travel, I'm not really sure about how that works. I haven't been thinking of how that works. I just know that consciousness can move freely, and that vehicle probably need to be made so that your consciousness is a part of the system. We're not there, what I know of anyway, in our technology, but who knows? The American army likes to have a lot of strange technology a long time before it even exists. So in my timeline, where I came from, Sagittarius, it was actually the army that made the internet. Here, it's CERN. I don't care. Internet is anyway kind of free, and it's a real great um, how should I put it? It's a great copy for the Akashic records. It's not it's not really a Akashic records. Everything is electromagnetic. Everything. If there's life on other planets, we will be able to communicate with them through consciousness anywhere in the galaxy when we are able to step out of time or kind of create our own light body. That's what people call the astral projection, and it's a manifestation of consciousness. Since we're in a simulation, we can do stuff that we've heard of, kind of. We also have things that I don't know. In an earlier video, I talked about the creation of the creation of creations of my mind. I have a really lively imagination, so I took my hand out and I imagined holding a blue fireball, and I nearly had a blue fireball in my hand when I kind of thought, what the fuck am I doing? And I broke my thoughts to look at the ceiling and thinking auras is nice, and I tried to see my electromagnetic field or biomagnetic field or whatever, torsion fields, cuckoo, yeah. So torsion field, we don't just emit a torsion field. I should have a torsion field building up right now, since I'm grounded and I can feel the energy going up my head. Anyway, it's oh yeah, I have a fever right now. Do you know how you fix a fever? Yeah, I will cool down as soon as I stop talking this much, because I'm using the frontal lobes a lot. I'm using the frontal lobes a lot by thinking instead of actually taking in information from others. There are actually more people. I'm just communicating through the electromagnetic field with other people. That's what's happening when I get my information. That's the Akashic record. Yay! Kind of. It's the cause thoughts are electrical, and uh, there's it. Everything is really simple, actually, but at the same time, really, they're simple, and at the same time not really that simple. And there's a lot of things that kind of have to understand in some concept or view, or in some kind of thinking. I shouldn't have been talking about. Oh, looky here. USAF, top secret nuclear powered flying triangle. Yeah, because they don't know how to make, let's see, hydrogen oxygen variable vectored rocket engines, landing pods opening hinged at sides, center pod telescopes down. This is really old technology. You understand now, right? The TR3B is something that they built in the 50s as a copy for something that came from the future. So the Roswell crashes, and there's been crashes in Russia too and stuff like that, and Mexico, and kind of everywhere. The magnetic field is the electromagnetic field is kind of different in the future from what it is now. because there's going to be a pole shift um, in between, and uh, in the beginning they kind of crashed a lot. So that's all the UFO stories, uh, which is, yeah, they didn't take that into consideration when they built the machines, but they're only human, so yeah, it's time travel, baby. It's nothing more than that. I also have a deep understanding that we actually um, use quantum locking, and we phase out of the visible spectrum at the same time as we there was this thought I had about if we travel somewhere, say that we're traveling to Andromeda. So I'm gonna make two. Just gonna fix this a bit fast. Sorry, my videos aren't really planned. I just make the videos. Haven't you noticed yet? Anyway, um, let's say that this here is the Milky Way, and that's the Andromeda galaxy. Uh, our med has a sun, and it it's probably the same there. I don't really know. I haven't checked it out, but it will take longer and longer time to travel towards towards Andromeda, until a certain point. It's the break point. This is where time goes really freaking slow, because it's gonna meet with the other, and the closer you get to Andromeda, the faster time will go. So fast, slow, slow, fast. You understand? That's how time works. So, and if you're within an electromagnetic field that spews out this let's say light that kind of pushes away, or this sound barrier that pushes away light, then you will not be visible. You know, black holes aren't visible. They estimate that they exist because they have rings of light. But the thing is that they should be kind of looking like something like a sun, kind of, but not, because the black the it, something emits a sound within. So I just wonder what it is. That's what I wonder. But yeah, you can go back, see the black hole video if you want that. But um, I really go. Uh, it's late. I should be sleeping soon. It's 7 in the evening, and I go to sleep like at 9. Can't you see my red eyes? I'm really, really tired right now. And I kind of woke up at 7 with the sun, or the morning at least. Sun was behind clouds, and then after that, I shouldn't be talking about this. But anyway, I want to be a sunlight for everyone. Whoa, what's this? Okay, there it came. So I want to be a sunshine for everyone. I want to be a ray of hope, a ray of light. Yeah, yeah. And I am going to. I have already kind of meditated myself into a state where I vanished from the spectrum of light. The thing is, there's more to it. We need to kind of work with our bodies. Can't just sit down. What found? How fun is it just sitting down as a freaking tomato or a vegetable, just meditating and don't really know what meditation is for? Meditation is for uh, controlling the brain waves in your brain so that you can first off find yourself, find all the problems with yourself, and then be happy, and then emit light towards others. And if you want to, you will be able to control your brainwaves to the lower state that you, um, from the outside, behave like a manic person. And the more manic you are, the more you need to shut your mouth, because you can't have someone that talks like this fast. No one will ever be able to listen to you. So, and this is the time differential thing. So when you're happy, you're emitting an electromagnetic field, a, a positively charged electromagnetic field. And when you do that, you'll be able to push away the positively charged particles called photons, called light, called energy, right? And push that away. And at the same time, is supposed to be a freaking holy word, right? I I sat down, I tried a bit of different sounds. Laughter has the same frequency scale as Om, and what they do is that they slow the heart rate down. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Yeah. So um, I've always had thoughts that people that are in coma are moving so slow that they tend to look like they're dead, but they're not. Their their heart rate is slow. Their brainwave activity is too slow for the others to notice it. But if they eat the wrong things, they will just look like they're asleep, because the blood will be too thick, so the body has to shut down instead. And especially if you're depressed, you will not be enough talking. The HugNet logo will poof have my subscription button. Yeah, so please do subscribe to the channel if you like the material. Yeah, and always question the truth. Here you have a new video, or an old, whatever. Bye.